Hello everyone, my name is Adriel and welcome back to finally another Pokemon card opening video. Now, as you can probably tell from the background that I have at the time, it's because I'm currently, for now, live in a different house. I'm gonna be back on like Sunday. I don't know what time, but probably on Sunday afternoon at best. But who knows? Anyways, I got a few things that I would want to unpack. So before I do, let me give you a bit of backstory. So a few weeks ago, after we were told like what times we were supposed to get on the bracelets for the FIFA Championship in Manhattan, so we got our things, basically like our bands telling us like what time we should be there to get our things, our bracelets, sorry. And then all of a sudden, we went towards a Best Buy, and then we saw a line of people just waiting until they said like around 10, 11, I think 10. Yeah, 10. Because there's gonna be some Pokemon cards there, specifically for the newest set. But we'll dive into that. And so we got 4 different things that I'm going to be showing you. The first, foremost, is this. The 3-pack Chaos Rising with a promo of Charmeleon. So, let's open that up, shall we? So here you have this Charmeleon artwork with just steady fire breathing. Only 1 energy though, which seems pretty good on paper. But we'll see how that does in, I don't know, the metagame under TCG. Who knows, even though it's a promo. Whatever. Okay. So, we have, as I mentioned, 3 different packs. 1 Mega Eternal Floette and 2 Mega Pyroar. I think those are Megas. Okay. So let's deal with Mega Floette right here. Here's the code card for y'all. And if I remember, it's just 1. Okay. So we have Water Energy, Trubbish, Zubat, Carnivine, Pumpkaboo, Ninetales, Adversity Policy, Deoxys, and then we also have a reverse rare Ampharos, a reverse uncommon Avalugg, which I have seen in Pokemon TCG Live, by the way, and then holographic Chestnut. Not a strong start, but hey, things might turn for our favor. Next, Mega Pyroar 1, at least for this set. Okay, Lightning Energy, Litleo, Patrat, Vulpix, Sliggoo. Emma, wait a second. Not to be confused from the Emma in 5 Shows at Wario's. Anyways, Ninetales, another adversity policy. Reverse Roxy's performance. Reverse Speed Deoxys. Note the other one that we got, that was Defense. And a holographic Keldeo. Shoot through and reflect energy. I'll be damned to see that for the rest of my entire life. I don't know when we might get another Chaos Rising set. Or at least another package. Anyways. Mega Pyroar 2 is the last one. At least in this. Code card. No. If you want to pause before I yeet away the code cards, you can do so. Steel type energy. My favorite, because my OC is also steel type. Golbat. Bergmite. Esper. Minchino. Speed Deoxys. Another adversity policy. Tauros. Reverse Emma. Again, not to be confused from the 1 in 5 Shows at Wario's. Ooh, okay. We got an illustration art Chespin. Pretty nice. And I guess it would go along well with the Chestnut here, except this is hollow and this one is illustration art. So, I think it would only make sense if the illustration art for Chestnut were there. And the final card for this first 3-pack box is holographic Xerneas. With Geostorm, though I may see a bit having some competitive, but who knows. Just a weaker version of Mega Diancie EX from Pokemon TCG Pocket. Yep. Okay, now the second set is going to be, it's another 3-pack, this time the newest set. Mega Evolution Pitch Black. And also, this one has a promo of Binacle. Let's open that up. Here is the Binacle for all of you to witness. Okay, sightseeing is over. And inside here, folks, we have the arts of Mega Darkrai, Mega Excadrill, and Mega Zeraora. Luckily, they're all in alphabetical order. First D, then E, then Z. They all rhyme, holy shit. Wow. So, first, Mega Darkrai. Let's see what you got. Got him. Ooh, now that one's beauty. Go card. Okay. Leaf Energy. Would have preferred Grass Energy. Jinx. Granados. Fomantis. Charcadet. We have Misty's Vitality, Lampent, Fossil Quarry. I've seen this this card used with a bunch of other fossils, with the only evolution being Tortuga, and also Relicanth. It's niche, but hey, you never know when it might come in handy, like in actual professional decks instead of just niche ones. No offense, of course. Reverse Slowpoke. Reverse Shadowy Energy. Now that's a threat to society right there. As long as the dock Pokemon this card is attached to is on your bench, no damage from your ops. Okay, seems kind of good, but we'll see. Another one. Really? Okay, we got 2 Shadowy Energy. I don't know if I might use it in a deck, considering I'm probably not going to be participating in any TCG tournaments whatsoever. But, you never know. At least the previous one's a reverse rare. Which I never saw that coming. Okay. Mega Excadrill is up next. What have you got for us, buddy? Go guard. Okay. Okay. Water. Antique Skull Fossil. Bombardier. Chargebug. Mabostiff. Misty's Vitality. Another Lampent. Jet. Reverse Pelifin. Damn, this is another one that probably might seem niche. Because in order to deal 280, you had to make sure your opponent has 1 prize card left. Very niche at its finest. Reverse Slowbro. And then, ooh, Mega Chandelure EX. With the ability Binding Flame, which makes opponents' active Pokemon retreat cost 1 more energy. And Phantom Maze, which does 130 plus 50 more for each energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So, in theory, like normally it could do 330, and if it's weakness, it's 660. Who knows what damage modifiers will do? Pretty nice. Okay. Lastly, for this 3-pack, Mega Zeraora. Oh, this time, this code card's back is Mega Venusaur. Unlike the ones that have Pikachu or Mega Gardevoir. Finding Energy. Goldeen. Primeape. Pikabek. Poltergeist. Not to be confused with Poltegeist, because that's a big difference right there. And I've seen hide and sneak decks sometimes when I was watching Pokemon TCG live on YouTube. Gwyn! Marshadow. Gladiant's Final Battle. Surprised he makes a debut, even though he only spawned in Gen 7. But that's about it. At least he isn't a cunt. A reverse Gladiant's Final Battle. Reverse Shuppet. And then the last card for this second 3 booster pack is Spiritomb with Spiritual End. Basically, the cherry on top of the hide and sneak deck. And these conditions are diabolical. We're going to be doing the booster bundle right after this. Okay, we are going to be doing Pitch Black's middle child, that being the booster bundle, which has 6 booster packs. And I presume a promo card? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Okay. Do not mind about the fact that it's a bit bent. Okay? I was wrong. Oops. Someone okay? I guess no promo card. Whatever. Okay, here we have 1 Mega Darkrai, 2 Excadrill, 2 Chandelure, and a Mega Zeraora. So, let's do the Mega Chandelures first. See what they get. And here's the other one that is hiding. It's Mega Lucario. Code card. Okay. Right, here goes. Psychic. Goldeen. Poltergeist. Mischief, Pikachu, Misty's Vitality, Thievul, Banette, another asset to the hide and sneak squad, Reverse Palafin, like before. Ooh, illustration art, Thievul, pretty nice. Has Skill Thief. If you have no cards in your hand, choose an attack from one of your opponent's Pokemon in play and use it as that attack. And Sharp Fang. And holographic Zarude. I don't know if this one may seem competitive because the conditions to deal 170 and maybe 340 is kind of niche. Shadowy energy attached from your opponent? I highly doubt they're going to be using it at some point, but who knows. Oh well, whatever. Holographic Zarude. Far inferior than illustration art Thievul, art-wise and price-wise. Presumably. Okay, Mega Chandelure 2 has a really tight opening. Mega Lucario shown right here. Go guard. Nah. Okay. Water type energy. Mandibuzz. surprisingly common. Fomantis. Okay. Mankey. Charcadet. Manectric. Regular Palafin. Annihilate. Durable body has the ability, and Ghostly Blow. Now this one I see potential. Reverse Electrike. Reverse Thievel. Oh my god! Full art Misty's Vitality. Very nice. Hope this might get some money that I might use either for myself or for college funds. No knows. Very nice. Okay, so now we have the lone Mega Darkrai in this booster bundle. So let's open that up. Go good. Okay. Oh, I think I saw something big here. I think I saw something big. Doc. Electrike. Sizzlipede. Give me a sec. I'm trying to fix a pile. The commons, I mean. Sorry. There we go. Sizzlipede. Jinx. Velma. Dusk Bell. Here. No. Here. Lampent. Backtrack Badge. Reverse Annihilate. Reverse Centiskorch, who is surprisingly a common, as you can see here. And, nope, I was wrong. Spiritomb again. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay. Up next, we got Excadrill number 1. A pretty tight one, but it gets the job done in the end. Leaf, Volibee, Shieldon, Smittereen Smash sounds cool. Brion, Drillbur, Slowbro, another Misty's Vitality, Banette, Reverse Zarude. This time it's reverse rare, so at least that's somewhat better. Reverse Poplio, and a holographic Primarina. Wow, we just got the whole Marina line all in one go, all in this one pack. Hang on, let me just show it to y'all. Really nice. Excadrill number 2. Let's see if he can make a comeback here. It's all or nothing. It's do or die. It's life or you die of death. That was intentional, by the way. Fire! Mandibuzz. Litwick. Finally. Bombardier. Velma. Backtrack Badge. Manectric. Palafin. Reverse Mischief. Reverse Sinistra. Another one of the assets for the hide and sneak deck. And then holographic Chi-Yu with Whirling Envy. That's kinda abysmal. If this Pokemon has 2 or more damage counters on it, this does 90 more damage, so it caps at 110. Because this damage ain't affected by weakness! Kinda bad to have for an attack. Sorry, Chi-Yu. Seem to be the abysmal out of the bunch. Okay, so now we have Mega Zeraora. Pack number 6 for the booster bundle. Except there's 5 arts in this part. This time, Mega Kangaskhan. Lightning. Mischief. Shuppet. Grubbin. Poplio. Thievul. Doc Bell. Lampent. Reverse Type Null, who is common. Reverse Mandibuzz, which is also common. And then the final card for this booster bundle is Mega Darkrai EX. Really nice. Should have spawned at the Mega Darkrai artwork pack. But who cares? At least it tied Mega Chandelure even while Chandelure had the double pack advantage. Meh, it's good. We're gonna return for the grand finale as we'll introduce the big bro of the bunch, the Elite Trainer box. We'll see you there. Okay, now time to deal with the big brother of the Pitch Black series. This time is the Elite Trainer box right here, with the cover being, of course, Mega Darkrai. So now let's unbox this. But before we do, we have the back here, and as you can probably tell, we have the box itself, a promo card, bunch of energies, die, dividers, whatever. Even the book, and 9 packs to get. Yeah. So, give me a few moments while I open this up. Okay, so now that it's unboxed, let's see. We got the booklet right there, showing all the possible combos that could possibly happen in decks. And, of course, it is in that little booklet without the card list, which is really nice. Here, these are the illustration arts. And we got some SIRs for Mega Zeraora, Mega Chandelure, Mega Darkrai, Morpeko, Gladiant's Final Battle, Gwyn, and a gold card, Mega Darkrai EX. I don't know if we're gonna get that, but hey, you never know what might come. Oops, sorry. Clumsy old me. Anyways, here to die. I'm gonna open them. Energies, just place them right there. Sleeves. What else we got? Here we go. We got Dividers, the code card, and the Zarude promo card. Here are the 6 dividers. Here's the promo, which has the same attacks as the original one. So yeah, not that much going for it, but hey, at least it might be better than nothing in the long run. Okay, now as for the packs, we have 9 of them. More specifically, we got 3 Chandelure, 2 Darkrai, 1 Lone Excadrill, and 3 Zeraora. So let's open them up. First, the Chandelure trio. Let's see what they would get. Fire, Charjabug, Nickit, Finizen, Mankey, Seeking, that's uncommon, Jet, Nihilate, wait a second though, okay, Reverse Drillbur, aha, another illustration rare, it's Stevel again, Stevel strikes back, and then, holographic Armor Rouge that has Flame Legion, which does 40, but does 40 more for each of your bench Pokemon that has any fire energy attached. So that would mean that would be 40 plus 200, 240, and if it's weakness, 480. Now for sure one-shot Hydrapple. Very nice. Where did those go? Here. And this goes right here. Okay, Chandelure the second for the booster, for the Elite Trainer box. I almost said booster box, sorry. Ooh, sorry. Lightning, Shuppet, Grubbin, Poplio, Mandibuzz, Vigavolt, should have been Sophocles', Gladiant's Final Battle, Toucannon. Now this one I've seen being used on the TCG Live. Heard it's pretty good with the Federondo. Pretty nice. Reverse Shieldon with that Smithereen Smash Attack, which sounds peak. And then we got Reverse Primeape, that's common, and a holographic Bastiodon. Not quite hit it. First one hit pretty good. The second one, not as much. Let's see the third one. Chandelure the third. Steel, Electrike, Litwick, Pikipek, Sizzlipede, Annihilate, Jet again, Marshadow, Trumbeak, Reverse Trumbeak, that is common, Reverse Gwyn. Oh, okay. Full Art Gladiant's Final Battle. I'd say that's a pretty good pull right there. Like the Misty one. Very nice. Okay, so Chandelure Trio scored 2 hits. Illustration Rare Thievel and Full Art Gladiant's Final Battle. Let's set them at the side. So now it is Darkrai's turn. Let's see what Darkrai the first got in its sleeves. My bad. Lightning, Goldeen, Skull Fossil. I'm not saying antique because that will be like irrelevant, but bear with me. Bronzor, Poltergeist, Bennett, which is uncommon. Yep. Tremendous Bomb. Now that sounds dramatic. Vikavolt, Reverse Rare Zarude. That goes. Okay. Reverse Toucannon. There's uncommon. And another holographic Spiritomb. So, abysmal. Can Darkrai the second make up for the first's mistakes? Doc, literally. Litwick, Bombardier, Velma, Inkay. Procurement sounds a fancy term. Doc Bell, Nectric, Jet, again. Reverse Charcadet, Reverse Armor Fossil. Give me a sec. Where is my nah, whatever. Anyways, Reverse Armor Fossil. And we got Morpeko EX. So I guess it can remedy the first mistakes. Wheelie Draw, which is basically like N but as an attack, or whichever that is like N. And Hungry Blaster, which does 40 plus 40 more for each damage counter. So say it's at 10 HP, that'll be 40 plus 680, so 720. Now that would for sure knock out every single Pokemon as long as you're careful. But at the same time, it's frail because it has 180 HP. Not that much for an EX. But I mean, to be fair, it is just stage 1, so whatever. Anyways, let's see what this lone Excadrill can do, even without support. Let's see. Metal, Slowpoke. Actually, no, I would prefer Steel instead of Metal. Slowpoke, Shieldon, Vullaby, Shuppet, Banette. Coincidence? I think not. Malamar. Finally. Wait. Perplex and Brain Crush. Perplex makes confuse your opponent. Brain Crush, if your opponent's active Pokemon isn't confused, then that's shit useless. I'll be damned. Rust, Syndicate, Grunt. Reverse type Null, which is, mind you, common. Reverse Charjabug, which is also common. And another holographic shadowy energy. I'll be damned. So, sadly for you, Excadrill, you're not winning this shit. Not even by a little bit. And now we got the Zeraora trio. First off, Zeraora, the first. Water, Mankey, Brionne, Electric, Litwick, Vikavolt, Gladiant's Final Battle, Toucannon, Reverse Skull Fossil, Reverse Fossil Quarry, and an unsurprising Koraidon holographic that has Battle Claw, which does an abysmal 60! And Gaia Impact is just horrible. 190, but discards all energy. This is not going to be our bread and butter, man. Not our bread and butter. 60, let alone 120, is not going to be our bread and butter. Can Zeraora the second remedy the first's mistakes? Just like Darkrai the second remedied the first's. Fire! Inkay, Poplio, Centiskorch, which is common, mind you. Primeape, another Toucannon, another Tremendous Bomb, another Slowbro, Reverse Malamar, which is uncommon, mind y'all. I see it. Reverse Marshadow. And holographic What the hell? First we got Koraidon, now we got Miraidon. I guess they didn't remedy each other. But can the third remedy the first two's mistakes? Okay. Grass. Sorry, Leaf. Goldeen. Poltergeist. Mastiff. Pick-a-Peck. Heatran, which is uncommon. Another Tremendous Bomb. Relicanth. Now, that's the card that has been used on that deck with a bunch of fossils. Meanwhile, the only Pokemon that has been evolved would be the Turtogas. 2 Turtoga. Reverse Grubbin. Reverse Goldeen. And the final card for this long-ass pack opening but not as long as the booster boxes, is... Okay, at least that one decided to make a bit of a comeback. Full Art Iron Defender. During your opponent's next turn, all of your Steel-type Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon after applying weakness and resistance. This includes new Pokemon that come into play. Not bad. So, in summary, we have gotten the following. The promo from the 3-pack on Chaos Rising, the Charmeleon one, the Binacle promo from the 3-pack of Pitch Black, the Zarude illustration art promo from the Elite Trainer box of Pitch Black, and we also have the following here as well. Illustration Rare Chespin, Mega Chandelure EX, Illustration Rare Thievel 1, Misty's Vitality Full Art, Mega Darkrai EX, and then finally, Illustration Rare Thievel 2, Gladiant's Final Battle Full Art, regular Morpeko EX, and finally, Full Art Iron Defender. Quite a lot if I say so myself. And that wraps up this long opening. Sorry it took me a bit, considering that it was taking me quite a bit to open up the packs and other packages as a whole. But I'll get to cleaning up after this recording, so bear with me here. But yeah, that's all. So thanks so much for watching, and if you want me to open up something else on the Pokemon TCG, just tell me in the comments. I'll take a look, I'll know, and then I might report my mom about showing them this. Sorry, I mean showing my mom the comments, so she might be aware of something. But yeah, that's all for now. So I'll see you all in the next video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see ya. Bye bye. By the way, before I forget, I almost forgot to show you the promo of the Arbor Rouge from the same Best Buy that I got in Manhattan. So let me just show it to you real quick. Here's the code card right here, which is pretty nifty. And here's the card itself. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. So bye bye, and I'll see y'all in the next upcoming video. See ya.